Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi friends, I hope you'll be doing good, you'll be okay. In this video I'm going to talk about determiner. So let's get started. Words which are used for introducing noun phrases NPs are known as determiners. Determiners are those words these are the words which are used to introduce noun phrases or which are used for introducing noun phrases. NPs are actually it is abbreviated as noun phrases. Okay, NP stand for noun phrases. And these are the words which are used for introducing noun phrases. Okay, I've also written another definition of determiner. Determiners are those words which come out at the beginning of noun phrases. These are the words, or determiners are the words which come out at the beginning of noun phrases. So you can also say that these words are very important. These are the basic elements, are the basic constituents which are used to introduce noun phrases. Okay, they always come before the nouns in order to modify their nouns and to constitute noun phrases. They are very important in case of noun phrases. Okay, noun phrases can't be formed or can't be constituted without them. So that is why they are very important when it comes to the syntax of the language. So when you want to know about the syntax of the language, you have to know about the determiners, and especially about determiners about noun phrases. So determiners play an important role in constituting noun phrases. Okay, I have also written some examples of determiner. This, that, these, those, mean, some, my, his, her, a, and the are the examples of determiner. Okay, all these words are the best examples of determiner. These are the words which come before the nouns, so that to modify and qualify that nouns and constitute noun phrases. Okay, these are very important because they formulate noun phrases, or they formulate NPs. Okay, noun phrases. That is why they are very important to formulate or to construct noun phrases. In general ways, you can know about these words, or you can consider these words as articles. Okay, many of them are articles, but more specifically or more technically, when they are used to introduce noun phrases, or when they come before the nouns in order to introduce phrases, then they are given the name of determiner. Okay, as you see, we have also written a, an, and the. An, and the are basically the articles, definite and indefinite articles, but actually in more technical terms or in more advanced terms, then they are called determiners because they help in introducing noun phrases. Okay, and they play a vital role in introducing noun phrases. So that is the reason why they are called determiners. So determiners are very important. They constitute and formulate noun phrases, and they come before their particular nouns. Okay, and thus form phrases. The is called the universal determiner. Okay, the is called, which is actually the definite article, but in this case, more technically, it is called determiner, and it is called the universal determiner because it can be found in many phrases, especially in many noun phrases. That is why it has been called, or it has been noticed as it is called the universal determiner. The new determiners are used to introduce noun phrases. It's okay. It's a point that you also understand, that is obvious. Determiners with noun phrases. So I have written some noun phrases in which I have also pointed out those determiners. Okay. So for example, we have some noun phrases. So it's actually a noun phrase. This whole is a noun phrase, or NP. Okay, it is actually a noun phrase, or NP, and this is called the determiner. Then that is called the determiner because it has come before, or it has been used before the noun to modify it. Okay, you can't eliminate, or you can't leave it, or you can't remove this element from the rest of the phrase, or otherwise it will not make any sense. Or you can't eliminate, or you can't say that student. You yourself can't say student. That is why that is called the universal determiner, and that is a determiner. You can't eliminate this element, this important element, or part of the phrase. It is an important part of it. It can't be separated or detached, or it can't be removed or eliminated from the rest of the phrase. Okay, because then the phrase will not make any sense. Okay, That is why it has to modify the noun. In this case, the noun is the student. It has modified the noun student. So that is why it is acting or it is behaving and functioning as a determiner, or more specifically and technically, universal determiner. In the second phrase, my friend. So my is in this case is actually a determiner because it modifies the noun friend. Then we have, it is a determiner. Then we have an honest man. And then an honest man, you can't say honest man. In English, if you have a verb, if you have a noun, if you have a singular noun, okay, if you have a singular noun, then you have to, then you must have to use an article before that singular noun, okay? Otherwise, the sentence will be incorrect and wrong, ungrammatical. You can't say that I have a. You must have to say I have an a. Okay, you must have to use an article or determiner before that noun or before that particular noun in English sentences. It is the rule. These are the rules of the English language. If you have a singular noun, it must be preceded and modified by an article or more specifically determiner. So that is the main reason. An honest man, you can't say honest man. It must contain a determiner. Okay, an honest man. It is the full phrase. In this case, it is actually a noun phrase. Okay, when you consist of the determiner, then the adjective, and then the noun which contains as a head. Noun is in this case, it contains noun as a head. That is why it is called noun phrase. Okay, other may also contain adjectives and determiner, but the most important element in this case is the noun, that noun. So that is why n is actually an article, but in this case it is called determiner. Then we have bad boy. A bad boy is actually a determiner in this case. You can't say bad boy. You can say bad boys, but you can't say bad boy. Okay, so that is why I is in this case a determiner, and you can't separate this element from the rest of the phrase. It can't be separated from the rest of the phrase because it's an important element. It is playing an important role in constituting a noun phrase. Then we have the last phrase, this man. This is in this case is actually a determiner once again, and you can't eliminate this element. So determiners are very important because they formulate noun phrases. Especially they are used in noun phrases to introduce noun phrases, and they deal with the syntax of the English language. The syntax of the English language is completely deals with all such types of phrases and their determiners. Okay, so it was very it's an important lesson. That is why I wanted to share with you people. I hope you really like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.